Hey everyone, I'm Michael, the Pop Culture PT, and today we're talking about how you can start working out even if you've never done anything like this before, or if it's been years since you followed a workout plan. If the gym feels confusing, overwhelming, or just plain boring, then this video right here is your level 1 quest. Most newbies to the fitness world will jump straight into trying to do the latest trend or go to a Globo gym with the hopes of trying to figure out things on the fly. But if you're starting from zero, such as you've been busy, maybe you've been recovering from an injury the past couple of months, or you just haven't found the right motivation, whether that be work, life stresses, etc., then your plan needs to be simple and something that you can be consistent with for at least a bare minimum of 1 month. How you can kind of view this is think of like getting to day 32. With that being said, let's keep things simple and nerd approved. So part number 1 here is start with a movement goal. Yes, sets and reps of exercises do matter. So, things like 3 sets of 5 on a back squat, for example, or 5 doubles for a power clean, if you will. Those things do matter. However, when you're starting out, focus more on moving your body for 10 or 15 minutes at a time, 3 times a week in that case. This can be something like walking, whether it be on a treadmill or in your neighborhood, especially after you're done with the day. Body weight movements such as squatting or stair climbing in that case. Light dumbbell exercises, so your classics like your bicep curls, tricep movements, even yoga flow videos on YouTube, as long as it's with an instructor that you like and you can stay consistent with, that's what you're looking for. This will feel a lot like gaining XP before your first boss fight, and that's more so for my gamers out there, if you will. So think of you're leveling up your body first. Piece number 2 is pick 3 movements to master. It's really whatever you feel best with. So this could be things like push-ups. This could be done from the floor if you already have it, or from an elevated surface. So something like a bench, like what I'm sitting on, or a wall, a desk, heck, even the 3rd or 4th stair if you have them at home. Squatting in free space, or even to a defined depth object. This could be to a coffee table, to a chair in your home, things of that nature, just to start somewhere in that case, right? You can always build from there. And then you could also look at something like a hip hinge movement. So if you've ever heard of an RDL or a hip thrust or a glute bridge, if you will, especially if you've been the prior PT, that's what I'm talking about with that. You don't need a whole gym full of fancy equipment when you first start. Just focus on learning the basics and repeat them weekly for at least a month, especially if you can repeat these for 2 to 3 times a week. That's an excellent start. Third and final piece here is consistency over intensity. What I mean by that is working out 2 to 3 times a week, 10 to 15 minutes per session. That will be one giant session that causes you to feel so sore in the end that, sneezing, coughing, sitting down in that respect will feel like a chore. That's not fun. Trust me, I know from experience. And for my Dragon Ball Z nerds out there, you won't get strong just on one Super Saiyan transformation. You get there with daily training like Goku did in the Gravity Machine. You're welcome. And here's a bonus tip. Create a weekly checklist like a game journal. So for example, if you get 3 workouts done that week, consider that a level up. Bonus, you can also name your workouts after characters such as Spider-Man or Batman or Wonder Woman. So if you're just getting started, comment below with your movement goal or goals. And if you want more beginner-friendly fitness and injury-proof workouts for pop culture nerds like us, hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone. I'll see you on the next video.